and welcome to the Wine Turtle YouTube channel. My name's Jamie and I'll be your host as we taste and review popular wines from around the world and get to know the grapes and winemaking techniques that make them special. We're drinking red wine today, Cabernet Sauvignon in particular, from Lodi, California. Red wine has been heavily requested after a couple of white wine heavy episodes, so here we are. This is the Freakshow Cabernet Sauvignon from the Michael David Winery, as I said, in Lodi, in the Central Valley of California. So there are 4 wines in this Freakshow line. There's an Old Vine Zinfandel, the Cabernet Sauvignon, a red blend, and a Chardonnay. They all feature this rather amazing artwork, which is quite eye-catching and really, really cool. I just hope it's not a cover-up for subpar wine like these extravagant labels sometimes can be. So let's get into it and find out. So I paid $17 for this Californian Cab, which is aged in a combination of 88% French oak and 12% American oak. It clocks in at a rather punchy 14.5% ABV. So a big question mark here is how it handles this pretty hot level of alcohol. Well, there's only one thing left to do, and that's get tasting. So looking at this here, it's really dark, a dark ruby, very little opacity. Quite a pretty colour. I've had this decanted in the glass for around an hour. That 14.5% ABV was really apparent on opening the bottle, running really hot. So yeah, the plan is that some of it's burnt off a bit, and yeah, we'll find out. It's definitely a bit less hot. It was really shooting up my nostrils earlier on. It's not so bad now. So yeah, I recommend decanting this for sure. So yeah, very fruit forward, Californian Cab, black cherry, plum, blackberry, a little bit of cedar, a little bit of smoke. Yeah. Let's go in for a taste. It still runs a little bit hot, but it's okay. It's not as punchy as I thought it might be. So medium tannins, medium acid. It's dry, but there's a little fruity sweetness in there. You know, just from the fruit. Very dry wine with yeah, a long finish with a bit of spice on the end there, perhaps from the French oak. A bit of white pepper, a bit of spice. The plum comes through strongly. The plum that was there in the nose, and the black cherry, like a jammy black cherry. Blackberry. A little bit of I think vanilla, but it's yeah, very fruit forward, fruity, dry wine, typical Californian Cab. It's a wine I think really needs to be eaten with food. It would be red meat, steak, barbecue would be perfect with this. It needs something with it. Just that alcohol needs something to offset it, and food would be perfect. But yeah, it's nice. It's $17, Lodi, Californian Cab. Yeah, you don't get many cabs from that area for that price, and it's unspectacular but enjoyable. Yeah. Well, what about a score? I have to say I've enjoyed this wine. At $17, it's a really solid cab. And you just don't find Lodi cabs sub $20 usually. So, got to take that into consideration. However, for just $5, maybe $10 more, the world of Californian cab really opens up to you. And you can get a real step up in the complexity of the wine for just a little bit more money. So there's that to consider too. But $17, it's good. It's a good price. It really is. Good value. I was concerned about it running hot in the beginning. So at 14.5% ABV, that was a point of concern. I think it kind of gets away with it actually. Again, you need to decant it. About an hour it's taken to blow off some of that heat. So it needs decanted. But yeah, those big fruity notes, those big jammy notes, yeah, they offset the heat slightly. So a score. Taking into consideration the price and the location, I think 7's a good score for this. 7's really fair. It's an enjoyable wine. It's a nice wine. But yeah, there are much better, more complex cabs out there for, yeah, just a bit more money. But 7, again, it's a good wine. So, here's the wine. Here's the good times. Till the next time. Bye-bye.